All right guys, so now I'm gonna be taking you through the sprint drill series, and we're gonna try to go as in-depth as possible so you guys can do this correctly. This shows up on Tuesday of the first week, and then from there on it shows up on Thursday a few weeks afterwards. But yeah, we're gonna take you guys through every single drill. If you have K-bands, you can use them, but you don't have to use them. If you just got K-bands, I would recommend using them but start on a lighter load. And the series that I would do is I'll do all the A drills, which is the marching, which is the hip flexor dominant ones, in K-bands at first, and then go through it again without K-bands, just so you can build that strength in your hip flexors through activity. As follows, we have A series, then we have B series and dribbles. Depending on the day, you have technical runs. It's either 6 times 80 or a few hundreds, and it's just gonna be technical based. About a minute rest in between. And this is just for you to work on your technique, but also to get a little bit of conditioning in there as well. So for the A series, we have A walk, A replacement, A skip, A switch double, A switch triple, and then go into A run. For B series, we have B walk, B skip, ankle dribble, calf dribble, knee dribble, 1, 2, 3 quick leg on the right, 1, 2, 3 quick leg on the left, and then you have alternating, and then you have a run in stride. And then, like I said, we have the technical tempo run. So for the A walk, very basic drill, but we want to make sure we're focusing on a lot of the fundamentals and the important aspects. We're kind of in a marching position. If you've done track before, or if you've been watching videos online, everyone knows knees up. You want your knee to be parallel with the floor, your toes pointed up in a dorsiflex position. But another thing that you also want to keep in mind is having a slightly lean forward. We don't want to over lean. We also don't want to be super tall. And we want to start practicing these things from the jump when we're doing this more simpler drills in the A walk, so that when we get into A skip, B skip, we're not having bad habits of standing up too tall. This gets us nowhere. If we're sprinting, we're trying to apply force directly underneath our center of mass, which is our hips. So if we're super tall, we're not generating as much force, we're leaking energy, we're leaking forces, no good. Goal of track and sprinting, cover as much ground as possible in a little amount of time as possible. So everything needs to be efficient with our angles, with our power displacement, all of that. So with A walk, we're just kind of moving through it, just like that. With a slight lean forward, switching our arms. Almost want to kind of find a rhythm. Feet are coming straight up, straight down, underneath our center of mass. When you're doing this on your own, take videos, record, analyze your form, fix it, correct it. We have some more rhythm with A skip. I feel like this is one of the drills that people mess up a lot, but it's pretty easy once you get the rhythm down. And we really want to make sure we're mastering the rhythm, full range of motion, and we're doing everything correctly. So we're kind of following a rhythm. This is the rhythm. Don't have the rhythm mastered, slow it down, and just start with this little skip. Boom, like that. And just try to master the rhythm over time, increase that range of motion. And to help make sure you're getting your knees high enough, I like to clap under like this, just to start me off. So I know how high my knees are supposed to go. And we bring the arms in, like that. What I like to do every single time a knee comes up, I lunge forward a little bit, or hunch forward a little bit, just so we're working on that front position, right? We can get a lot more power by doing this than if we're here, right? So, pretty simple. Just master that rhythm at first. Lift, 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 like that. The arms can bend as they come forward, and they can open up as they come back again. We have A replacement, and this is a drill similar to the A walk, but now we're adding some switching, which is a little bit more dynamic. As the progression goes, we start to get more dynamic, more involved, we're moving more. We're starting again in that A position. And if you don't know what the difference between A, B, all of that, is just the positions in which we're striking. So A, like that, B is like that. So A replacement, we're starting this A position with our knees up, and we're just simply going to switch, bring this leg down, this one up back into that position where we just were at, and we're holding it. But so, like that. What we want to focus on, quality. Every single time we switch, we want to stick it in that high position with our knees. Knee parallel, toes pointed up, and when we're switching, that leg is going down directly underneath our center of mass. And again, parallel, toes pointed up. Sticking it, just like that. Now, all right, next we have A switch double, which is similar to the A replacement, but instead of sticking and holding, we're gonna keep the same leg up after every pause now. So it's gonna be up, switch, back up, like that. And again, the same things we're focusing on, having that forward lean. And every single time we lift the leg, we want it to be at the same height. We don't want it to lag down like this. That's not the drill. We want it to be at the same height. Every single time we switch, like that. So we're starting with our left leg up, We're keeping it up, trying to get that right leg to about the same level, and it will switch with our right leg leading up, and it will switch. This is the left leg. Really try to over-exaggerate it, so I make sure I'm getting full range of motion, and also that my legs are both at the same height, not one is lagging over the other. Now we're gonna start with our right leg leading, so I have our right leg up, and boom. Like that. The A series, you should start to feel everything in your hips. I would say for the first week probably, try not to use K-bands if you have them, just so you can work on full range of motion and proper technique. Over time, introduce a K-band. Like I said, do the series with the K-bands first, and then without. Now we have A triple switch, which is similar to the A double switch. Instead, we're going for 3 times now. So if our left leg is up, we're switching to the other one. Boom, 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 like that. We're still sticking and pausing as we're switching though. So we're starting with our left leg. We're going right, left, right, like that. Left, right, left, like that. Right, left, right, and we're switching. Earlier in the season, I tried to do these more focusing on dynamic range rather than speed. As we get deeper into the season, I try to speed things up, ramp things up, because I already have the range of motion there, about quickening them. So we'll start with our left leg up, like that. Like that. And now we have A run, which is basically everything we've done but continuously. There's no pauses, just continuous switching down the track, keeping our knees up, our thighs parallel with the ground, dorsiflex, feet coming directly underneath our center mass, and we're going straight down. The A run is basically like a high knee, but we're focusing mainly on those A positions, right? We're not having our toes pointing down, going like this. Everything is in front and down, like that. Like I said, whenever we're switching early in the season, I have to focus on range of motion and quality over quickness. And that's the entire A series. Now we're going to B series. We're still having those high positions. This time when we're coming down, it's a slight break and then a pull back underneath our center mass, right? When we're looking at A series, a lot of those are mimicking the early acceleration positions that we're in. We're gonna start like that, right? But still, it's reinforcing those taller positions when we're sprinting, right? But now with the B series, we get more into those upright sprinting specific when we're striking down underneath our feet. Because when we're cycling, I should say, we come up here and we're pulling that leg back down under our center mass. We're not out in front of us, we're not behind. It's directly under our center mass. First thing we have is the B walk. So similar to the A walk, we're just gonna go through we're just gonna go through everything, slow it down. So we're gonna come up and cycle directly down, like that. Right? I like to focus on snapping down rather than the breaking here. This is also what Noah Lau does. If you've seen this video, he talked about when he was doing B skips, he doesn't break out here and have this elongated snap. It's more like an A skip or like an A position coming down, and just before you hit the ground, you snap back underneath, right? Like that, like that. So we're gonna go back into the B walk. We're gonna have our A position high and come down. Like that. All right, now we have B skip. So basically everything I was talking about with the snapping down underneath our center mass on our forefoot, but this time we have the rhythm aspect, just like an A skip, right? This rhythm. Tap, 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 tap. But we're gonna focus on snapping now. Up, snap, 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 snap. Just like the GOAT, Noah Lau said, we start in the A position, treat it almost like an A skip with coming down, but as we get down, we break a little bit and then snap directly underneath our center mass. It's we're not overextending here and landing here. It's just an up, down, snap. All right, now we're gonna go into dribbles. So with dribble, we're focusing on cycling our feet and that heel recovery, those early acceleration positions to the top speed upright sprinter position. So the progression, so we're gonna start with dribbling over our ankle like this, to then going over our calves like this. It's hard to do it standing in one place. And then we're gonna go over our knee like that, into a more exaggerated full range of motion. motion cycle. Since it's early in the season now, we're gonna focus on a more circular shape with our cycling. As we get later into the season, these dribbles show up again, and towards the training phase or the indoor prep, our pattern starts to look more like an oval, going forward and back, right? So for right now, we're focusing on the circle, but over time, it goes more into like an oval as we're trying to get ourselves down the track. Ankle dribbles, we're gonna kind of come like this and just focus on that cycle. Focus on keeping your toes dorsiflex, your ankles stiff, striking directly underneath on your forefoot. And now we have calves. We're going over our calves. Now we're going over the knee. Just like that. It gets harder to have that snapping back underneath when you're coming straight from a stationary position. But like I said, we're only focusing on that circular cycle pattern. Over time as we get later in the season, we'll focus on the oval pattern of striking down. All right, now we have one of my favorite drills, which is the quick leg. This one takes a while to master. The hardest part isn't the rhythm. People tend to pick that up quickly. The hardest part is the pace of cycling and switching. A lot of people tend to be really tall, and then they come like this because they're not used to being hunched over, in that lean position, and having our legs cycle like that. This is the rhythm. We're going 1, 2, 3, cycle, 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 cycle. What helps me, every time I'm raising a leg, I'm leaning over. Like that. So I know that leg is moving, and it's gonna cycle. I focus on full range of motion. Since we're early in the season, focus on that full range of motion. As you get late into the season, you can make it quicker. But we're gonna go right leg isolation, left leg isolation, and alternating. So it's gonna be the right, right, 2, 3, right, 2, 3. Then we're gonna go left, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, left, 2. So we start off with that isolation, and we're going to a repeated right, right, right. Your leg that's not cycling is just gonna be in a straight leg bound, like this. As this leg is continually cycling, like that. On the left, like that. So we're gonna start off right, 2, 3, right, 2, 3, right, 2, 3, right, 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 and then left, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, left, 2, 3, left, left, left. We're gonna start our right leg. Right, 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 and then right, 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 like that. Now we're gonna go to our left leg. Left, 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 left. When you're doing these cycles, alternating quick leg, slow it down, take your time to focus on cycling and mastering that range of motion before you speed things up. I've been doing these since sophomore year of high school, to put that into perspective, but it takes practice. Now we have alternating, right 2, 3, left 2, 3, right 2, 3, left 2, 3, in that rhythm. Right, left, right, left, right, left, like that. And the last thing on the B series, we just have a run-in stride. So we're gonna start from a 2-point position, roll in, run in, and just go into nice, relaxed, upright sprinting. So we're just gonna have a run-in start, 10, 15 meters. To upright. Just like that. 1 to 2, 2 to 3 of those, and you're done with the B series. We just have the 80-meter technical stride. So now we have the 6 80-meter technical runs, and we're gonna focus on our technique. As we're running through the 80 meters, you have 1 minute rest. So treat it like a shuttle, go down 80, rest a minute, go back 80, rest a minute, go down 6 times. So we're touching the conditioning aspect a little bit, while also focusing on our technique. And that's it for the sprint drill day. Go through the A series, B series, and then we have the technical 80s, and that's that. Make sure y'all go get y'all Endless University merch.